McKenzie Kurtz here from Frozen on Broadway. This message is for the Pump House players, or the Pumpies. I love that. I heard that you guys unfortunately have had some cancellations due to the COVID-19 outbreak. So I just want to encourage you all to try and stay positive. I totally know what you guys are going through. I wish I could be doing my show right now too, but try to keep that positive attitude, and the show must and will absolutely go on. I firmly believe that. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy during this time. Mwah! Much love.
Hello to the Pumpies of the Pump House players. My name is Patti Murin, and I played Princess Anna in Frozen on Broadway. I originated the role. And I have heard you guys, your Atlanta-based community theater, on hold through May at least. Oh my gosh, I know, it's so nuts. This whole entire experience is just insane. I know, you guys know you're obviously not alone. All the theaters, it doesn't matter, school, educational, community, Broadway, professional, regional, everything's been put on hold. And so you are part of that elite group of people who, lived through the theater hold of 2020. I hope that all of you are staying healthy first and foremost. I did get the virus, and it is maybe the worst thing that's ever happened. And so please, 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 please make sure to be as careful as possible for as long as possible. I am here to tell you firsthand, it is not worth it. And the good thing is that, obviously you guys have a great community there. And so while you can't actually be together, I hope that you're taking the time to connect and, do some duets over Zoom or FaceTime. YouTube is a lot of really great karaoke tracks and whatnot. That's what I do when I get a little bit down. I just kind of put it on, belt out a song, learn a new song. I don't know. And yeah, this is not forever. That's the thing. That is the thing. It feels like forever. April is 4,000 days long. But it's not. And so that's the thing to remember, is that just make sure you're keeping your passion alive and keeping your friendships and your connections alive, because that's so much of what theater is about, is those friends that you make and the things you find about yourself along the way. And so I encourage you to keep doing that. You guys got this. I can't wait to see pictures from the next production that you guys put on. And it's going to be wonderful, and you're all going to cry with joy when it happens. All right, guys. Sending you all the love.
Hi, Pump House players. It's Susan Egan, Broadway's original Belle in Beauty and the Beast, the voice of Meg in Hercules, plays, animation, blah-de-blah. I got a message from your board, who has so much respect for everything you guys do, telling me that you guys have been shut down until May at least. And I just wanted to reach out and say to you that all of you are officially members of the Broadway family, because guess what? We're all shut down too. And it is such a heartbreak to have such a passion for something and to have worked so hard to create shows that audiences are anticipating and can't wait to be there to witness, and then to suddenly have that outlet just stopped. It's off-putting. It's really difficult. And I want you to know that your entire Broadway family is standing with you in solidarity. We're all feeling the same thing. But I've learned two things. First of all, it's temporary. We don't know when, but we know that it's all going to come back. And the arts and live theater is something that can never be outsourced. It's always going to be with us. It's always going to be here. It's so important. And I think right now you're feeling how important it is, because people are longing to find the arts in new ways. The other thing that I've really learned that was surprising and wonderful is that artists like yourselves, like me, like my entire Broadway family, and now your family, producers, directors, designers, the theater staff, we think artistically, we think creatively in ways that other people don't necessarily. And when given obstacles like this pandemic, we are finding ways to weave and bob and get in there and kind of overcome to still create positive messages for people. And so I encourage you to sort of think beyond what we thought our outlet would be, these shows that you had planned, and find ways to reach out to your audience, because you never know what you might be doing is lifting somebody's spirit at that pivotal moment when they need it most. So try to strive and stay creative. When you're feeling down, know that you have a vast theater family that is sharing the burden with you. And just know from my heart to yours, I'm so appreciative of everything that you do with your theater company. And you Pumpies are just rocking it, and you're gonna get to rock it again. And so here's a little silly something just for you. I know you wish you had your shows on stage. I know it's where you long to be. But despite COVID-19 and this crazy quarantine, this will end and we'll get back to our lives, you'll see. It's temporary. What isn't temporary is that I am no lyricist. But I think you can feel the spirit of what I'm trying to say, which is this too shall pass, and together we're going to get through it just fine and be better for it. I'm sending you my love. Bye.
Hello to the Pump House players, to the Pumpies. This is Lindsay. I hear that you guys are on hold through May, at least. And I know that you've made many cancellations, and I know how difficult that must be, and I'm sorry for that disappointment. Yeah, I wish that I could wave a magic wand and make this all go away. I'm sure we all do. I guess in the meantime, I hope that you are finding ways to be creative at home and support one another, and maybe do some performances over Zoom or however you figure out a creative way. Facebook Live. I know we've done a few of those here, and it can be so odd, but how sweet to still get to be creative with one another and share talents. And yeah, I guess we all have to make the most of this, and I hope that you guys are able to and still connect with one another, and just know that once all of this is over, how wonderful it will be to stand on stage or to sit in an audience and watch a performance and witness a story or tell the story. Just how excited we'll all be and how much we will appreciate it and be grateful for it. So just know that the show will go on very, very soon. And yeah, I can't wait for it too. I'm sending you all big, big virtual hugs. Mwah. Bye, Pumpies.
Hey, Pump House players, Ryan McCartan here. I heard that you guys are called Pumpies. I'm obsessed with that. This cameo was booked so that I could just, come in and give a little word of encouragement. Obviously, I know that with everything happening in the world, you've had a lot of stuff on hold through May at least. There's been a lot of cancellations going on, things of that nature. Obviously, I completely understand that as a performer myself. I was on Broadway, my show got canceled. You know, we're all going through that. The arts got hit pretty hard by all this. But the show must go on, and the show will go on. And the fact of the matter is, even if this continues to affect the arts in ways that are maybe unforeseen at this point, theater survived the plague, it'll survive anything. And I feel very strongly that as we experience this temporary hold together, the artist community is becoming more hungry and more excited to create art than ever before. And I just know that once this is all over, there's going to be a massive return to the arts, a massive hunger for the arts, and subsequently an artistic renaissance that we're all going to experience together. I can't wait for that day to come, and until it does, stay strong, stay safe, and we'll get through this together as a community. Much love to all of you. Bye.
Well, hello, Pump House players. God, what a fabulous name, number one. Number two, my name is Jessica Vosk. I am a Broadway performer. My life's on hold right now. I'm just as all of yours are. It's so crazy, right? But I know that there's a ton of cancellations happening. God, boy, do I have a lot of them, my Pumpies. Hey, my Pumpies. But I just wanted to sort of give a little bit of perspective that I've been dealing with sitting here and having to do everything from home, including all of that filming equipment right there. So I'm basically, I'm running my own show from home. Who knew I could do that? Anyway, it's kind of inspirational. And I'm learning a lot about myself in quarantine. I don't know if any of you are too, but with everything that's happening right now and all the craziness around the world, and I'm seeing everything sort of epicenter because I'm, in New York, and it's wild. It's crazy. And nobody saw this coming. And the best part about it, if there is a silver lining, is that we are all going through it together. It is really a shared experience. It's so universal, and we are going to get out of it. We are. We are going to come out on the other side. It will be a different life, but we will adapt, and we will make it through. I found one of the best things about what's happening these days to be that the world is realizing that we cannot do without music, theater, creating. The artists of the world have shown that we would be nowhere without it. And I think it goes for every market, every state, every country, all over the world, that music is universal as a language, and it is getting us from point A to point Z right now. And it heals. It really does heal. So even if you're at home and you're thinking to yourself, I'm so uninspired, I don't feel so creative, that's okay. I'm feeling all of the feelings right now, and I mean all of them, okay? But I'm allowing myself to have those moments of feeling angry or sad or confused or mad or hungry. Because let's be real, y'all. But there are days when I don't feel like being creative, and that's okay. And then there are days when I get up and I'm like, let me be a creation station. And that's fantastic too. But I am finding that it's kind of cool to get to know the ins and outs of who I am. And once this all comes back to life and back to normal, I would actually love to visit your theater company. Just for the name itself, for God's sake. Pumpies. I want to be a Pumpy. Anyway, I guess my point is that while we are all sitting here, I like to use the phrase, we are not stuck at home, we're safe at home. So while we're safe at home and continuing to stay so safe and socially distant and do all the things that we're supposed to do, I think it's just cool to remember that people are relying on our creative minds and hearts to remain open and to be the helpers. We are the helpers. And I'm really proud of all of us for that. So stay strong, everybody. We're going to make it through. And this is going to be one hell of a story to tell in years to come. But till then, let's make it through this. Let's eat some cake.